As an Amazon associate, we earn from qualifying purchases. This podcast is supported by its listeners. If you choose to purchase something using links on our website, we may earn a commission. No books were warped, dog-eared, underlined with purple pen, eaten, cursed, cancelled, burned, or otherwise harmed in the making of this podcast. I'm Tom Tolkien, and this is the School Reading List, a podcast that recommends books you'll want your children to read and books you'll wish you'd read as a child. To kick off episode 19 of the School Reading List podcast, let's rip open some book post. And first up is this fantastic hardback modern fairy tale from Zephyr, Serena and the Little Blue Dog by Rosemary Clunie. In this enchanting modern fairy tale, Serena embarks on an unforgettable journey with her newfound friend, Haiku, the Little Blue Dog. As they travel through vibrant landscapes and encounter magical creatures, Serena seeks the help of the Blue Lady in the castle far away to solve a mystery. Rosemary Clunie's delightful prose, paired with striking illustrations, make this book a timeless treasure for readers of all ages. Highly recommended, Serena and the Little Blue Dog is a perfect gift book. And this one's from Scholastic, and we think it's perfect for Year 6s in the summer holidays. Moving Up, How to Ace Secondary School by Christian Foley. Rapping teacher Christian Foley offers invaluable guidance for students transitioning from primary to secondary school in this confidence-building and myth-busting guide. Daunting new classrooms, new friendship groups, increased academic expectations, social media and bullying are all covered in this comprehensive guide that will empower students to approach Year 7 without fear. The accessible text and clear structure will help readers develop resilience and look forward to success in their new schools. Highly recommended. And this one's from Greystone Kids for 3 to 6-year-olds, Champ by Payam Ebrahimi and Reza Dalvand. Born into a family of athletic champions, Abtin doesn't feel as though he fits in with the other members of his family. He doesn't want to train to become a sporting hero, and instead he wants to be artistic. Determined to find his way, he thinks he has a solution which is revealed in a clever and thought-provoking illustrative twist. Themes of individuality, self-acceptance and resilience are explored in this large-format book, which is ideal for reading with children aged 5 to 8 and discussing with Key Stage 2 classes in PSHE. Written and illustrated by the award-winning Payam Ebrahimi and Reza Dalvand, Champ champions all those children who are at odds with the expectations of others and feel apart from their families. It's a valuable educational tool and a stunningly memorable picture book. Highly recommended. And this one's from 5 Quills, Pink Trucks by Sam Clarke. Follow Stink's quest for a pink truck as he explores huge trucks, fast trucks, noisy trucks, space trucks, and more. With the help of his sister, he creatively constructs his pink truck from recycled toys. This heartwarming tale promotes creativity and innovation while exploring inclusion, tolerance, and gender stereotypes. It's a great book to read and discuss in nursery and EYFS settings, and there's a full review on our website. Ooh. And this is a great funny title from Little Tiger, Heavy Metal Badger by Duncan Beedie. Badger's love for loud music leads him on a quest for the perfect place to play without upsetting the other animals. But it's difficult to find the right spot in the peaceful woodland. Told through funny situations and rhyming couplets, this banging picture book for 3 to 6-year-olds will encourage readers to embrace their passions while respecting others' boundaries. The hilarious illustrations and clever wordplay make this the ideal story for heavy metal parents to read to their children. We loved Quack Sabbath and Gnus and Roses. And here's a non-fiction title from Greystone Kids, It Takes Guts, How Your Body Turns Food into Fuel and Poop by Jennifer Gardy. Strap in for a top-to-bottom journey through the digestive system, from the mouth to the esophagus and the stomach and beyond, with the multi-award-winning It Takes Guts by Jennifer Gardy. Perfect for readers interested in the human body, science and food, this highly illustrated non-fiction guide blends digestible chunks of science facts with accessible and informative graphics. Nothing is dumbed down, and by combining familiar terms such as bath with concise explanations of processes such as retroperistaltic waves, this book has achieved a winning formula. Aimed at 8 to 12-year-olds, it might also be useful to teens, med students and even GI surgeons to help explain the mysteries of our insides to patients. It's a fascinating book, and we have a gut feeling it'll be very popular in Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 3 libraries. And from Faber Children's, the latest in the Podkin series. It's Podkin and the Singing Spear by Kieran Larwood. Now keeper of the gifts, Podkin finds himself embroiled in a battle of good against evil, which sees him working with Uki to thwart a common enemy. Will their combined strength defeat the deadly Crowskins? Absorbing and highly believable, this, the 7th in the World of Podkin One-Ear series, does not disappoint. Perfect for fans of animal stories and fantasy adventures, every Key Stage 2 library deserves a shelf of Podkin. Nature's Fascinating Friendships by Kerry Hyndman and Mike Hills. Explore the remarkable friendships formed by animals, plants and microorganisms all over the world. The interesting partnerships, from pom-pom crabs and sea anemones to greater honeybirds and humans, showcase nature's ingenuity and resilience. Through stunning illustrations and thought-provoking facts, this clever book will inspire 9 to 12-year-olds to appreciate the importance of cooperation, both in the natural world and in their own lives. And this one's from Guppy Books, and it's out in April, Big School Double Drama by Lisa Williamson. Daniel Littleton navigates challenges at home and the Henry Bigg Academy in this relatable early secondary school story. What he wants is a big role in the school play, but will he succeed amidst the turmoil at home? Children aged 9 to 12 will connect with Daniel's journey of self-discovery. The realistic and moving portrayal offers book club talking points to discuss character empathy and resilience. And this is a wonderful sequel from Little Tiger, When the Wild Calls by Nicola Penfold. Juniper and her brother Bear navigate a world where the wild introduces them to wonders, but dangers lurk in a city ravaged by disease. Juniper's determination to rescue loved ones, combined with Etienne's quest for freedom, creates a compelling ecological adventure that's perfect for fans of dystopian tales such as The Last Wild. Penfold's skillful storytelling offers a powerful and thought-provoking narrative with themes of courage and resilience that will resonate with 9 to 12-year-olds. And for 11-plus readers, this one's from Hot Key Books, Robin Hood, Ballots, Blasts and Betrayal by Robert Muchamore. In this latest instalment by Robert Muchamore, teen rebel Robin Hood faces off against corrupt forces bent on rigging an election in a battle to secure political justice. With high-profile elections around the world due in 2024, this is a great book to facilitate discussion. 11+ readers will love the accessible plot, fast action and gripping dialogue.
Ooh.
And for 14+-year-olds, the Luis Ortega Survival Club by Sonora Reyes. Sonora Reyes explores the complexities of consent and identity in this unputdownable story. Ari, a selectively mute autistic girl, wrestles with her confidence, self-image, and vicious rumours after an encounter with the popular Luis. Deftly tackling pertinent issues of consent, predators, healing, and the value of real friendship, the Luis Ortega Survival Club is an original and valuable contemporary novel for teens to read and discuss. Highly recommended, and there's a full review on our website.
Ooh.
Thank you to all the publishers and publicists for sending us books to review here on this podcast and on our website schoolreadinglist.co.uk.
Here's our rundown of great new children's books hitting the shelves this May. Ferris by Kate DiCamillo. Dead Happy by Josh Silver. The Beast of Farrowfell by Ravena Guron. Bird Boy by Catherine Bruton. Knowing the Score by Ros Roberts. Desi Girls Speaking by A.S. Hussein. Tom Gates' Book of Everything by Liz Pitchen. Angel of Grasmere by Tom Palmer. Bly by David Lindo and Sarah Bocchini Meadows. Adnan by Mark Arrigo, Stephen Chatterton and Diana Brisley. The Truth About Shaming by Beth Ashley. Good Night, Good Beach by Joy Cowley and Hilary Jean Tapper. Colossal Words for Kids by Colette Hiller and Tor Freeman. Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond and Willis Taffer. It's so good, so good, so good. Old Oak and the Wild Flowers by Elena Mannion and Erin Brown. Nature is an Artist by Jennifer Lavallee. We Are Family by Oliver Sykes. He, She, They, Us Queer Poems by Charlie Castelletti. All the Hidden Monsters by Amy Jordan. Glasgow Boys by Margaret MacDonald. Grey by Laura Dockrill and Lauren Child. The Wrong Shoes by Tom Percival. On Poetry Street by Brian Moses and Mark Elbins. The Grimmelings by Rachel King. Finding Alfie, a D-Day story by Michael Morpurgo and Michael Foreman. Ember Spark and the Thunder Dragons by Abby Elphinston. If My Words Had Wings by Danielle Jawando. 365 Things to Make and Do by Fiona Watt. Bigg, Gorilla by Anthony Brown. North and the Only One by Vashti Hardy. Wild East by Ashley Hickson Lovens. And our picture book of the month is Old Oak and the Wild Flowers by Elena Mannion and Erin Brown. Our non-fiction book of the month is The Teenage Guide to Digital Wellbeing by Tanya Goodin. And our fiction book of the month is Beatty and the Little Round House by Atanuki. safety book. Let's get reading.
If you're a teacher, librarian, or avid bookworm who loves children's or YA books, and you'd like to review brand new titles for the school reading list, get in touch by email. We'd love to hear from you. The address is reviews@schoolreadinglist.co.uk. Something we get asked for a lot here at the School Reading List is advice for adults when they choose children's books. So here are a few ideas to unlock reading choices and think about how adults discover new children's books. In a world where children's bookshelves overflow with enchanting tales, how do adults navigate the vast sea of children's and young adult literature releases to find the perfect books for young minds? While the tradition of children picking out their own books still exists, the landscape has shifted, with adults often taking the reins, armed with vouchers, or children guided by parental preferences. So let's examine 7 ways adults can find children's books that will resonate. Look beyond the Google abyss. Remember when Google was the oracle of all knowledge? Not anymore. The digital behemoth has become a labyrinth of sponsored ads and unreliable search results. Its inability to distinguish between the academic Year 4 and a 4-year-old child, or Year 12 and a 12-year-old reader, has led to frustration. Moreover, Google's favouritism towards big corporations has turned its search results into a corporate jungle where genuine recommendations are buried beneath layers of paid promotions. It's no wonder people are seeking refuge elsewhere. So bid farewell to the Google chaos and use word of mouth and lists curated by experts. Binging or binging for books. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly if you use it a lot, Bing emerges as a beacon of hope in the search for children's literature. With fewer sponsored distractions and more relevant results, Bing offers a refreshing alternative to the Google-induced headache. Our own experience shows that redirecting focus from Google to Bing resulted in a whopping 20% increase in website traffic and referral sales, even amidst the economic downturn. Who knew there was more bing for your buck with book searches? So say goodbye to Google's antics and embrace the Bing boom. Consider the power of word of mouth and social media. In today's interconnected world, word of mouth and social media reign supreme. But in the same way that teachers tell students to focus on quality rather than quantity, when it comes to social media and word of mouth, focus on trust and expertise rather than who makes the most noise or who has the most followers is something to bear in mind. Would you rather trust a hyperbolic website that claims, without foundation, to be used by millions of teachers, or would you prefer to find a source that you decide to trust based on your professional experience? Good sites tend not to shout the loudest. They don't need to. Curated book lists and influential voices on platforms like TikTok, Threads, podcasts, and YouTube hold sway over book buying decisions. While younger demographics gravitate towards visually engaging content, older generations find some solace in textual recommendations. Podcasts serve as a bridge, catering to both auditory and literary preferences. Who can resist the allure of book recommendations? Video book tasters will also appeal to children. And best of all, Find a podcast or video channel or review blog hosted by children. Have a look at E-Train Talks for a great example, and there's a link in the notes. In the realm of children's books, the power of social influence knows no bounds. From cover to content. Gone are the days where flashy covers and TikTok dances could sway book buyers. Instead, consumers crave substantial content, a taste of the literary feast within. Book extracts, audiobook snippets, and video clips of readings offer tantalizing glimpses into the narrative world, enticing readers with the promise of adventure and imagination. It's not all about the cover, it's all about what lies beneath the surface. Distill the essence. In an age of information overload, brevity is key. Gone are the days of sprawling book buzz campaigns. Today's consumers seek bite-sized content that lingers in the memory. Elevator pitches for books, concise, compelling, and memorable, have become the currency of choice. Whether it's a single sentence or a captivating quote, adults crave that one nugget of brilliance that sparks their interest and compels them to explore further. In a world of noise, be the whisper that captivates the mind. The quest for unique selling points. With countless options vying for attention, books need a unique selling proposition to stand out. Whether it's a compelling storyline, an endorsement from a trusted source, or a recommendation tailored to specific teaching needs, adults seek books that offer something special. Gone are the days of generic appeals. Today's readers want a reason to believe that this book is the one they've been searching for. Dare to be different in a sea of similarities. And then there's the enduring power of recommendation. Ultimately, the most potent force driving book discovery remains the recommendation. Whether it comes from a trusted friend, a respected teacher, or a reputable website, endorsements carry weight in the world of children's literature. In an era where authenticity is prized above all else, genuine recommendations hold the key to unlocking new literary adventures. But how can you tell the difference between expert curated lists based on professional experience, evidence and authority and the pretender blogs that are all about sales? Well, look for evidence of who is writing the reviews and who is curating the books. Is there transparency? Or is it all based on puffery and vagueness? Look carefully at the reviews and the recommendations. Are they detailed? Do they suggest who might like the book? Has it been written by a teacher or a librarian? If the review is simply a cut and pasted publisher's blurb, that's not a good sign that the website values its readers. If the website is simply endless pictures of books, that suggests there's no real expertise or authority. If the website only features brand new books and there are no classics or less recent titles, that suggests the website isn't recommending books that have been road tested in real classrooms. These websites are the worst. Generally, they're only interested in taking your money. So, look for recommendations made by experienced, well-qualified authorities in the fields of children's literature, education, or libraries. Look for people who are highly engaged in their field. Look for original, genuine reviews based on expertise and professional judgment. And place more value on sites that explain clearly what their criteria for book recommendations and reading list curation are.
Look for websites you can trust, not websites that tell you to trust them. Let expert recommendations be your guiding light. Trust your instincts. And some final words. As adults navigate the ever-expanding universe of children's literature, they rely on a diverse array of tools and strategies to uncover the next great read. From bypassing the Google labyrinth to embracing the power of social influence, each avenue offers a unique pathway to literary discovery. So, whether you're a teacher seeking the perfect classroom companion or a book lover on the hunt for your next favourite story, remember that the journey to finding new children's books can be as enchanting as the tales themselves. Here's a selection of exciting new book tasters sent to us by new and self-published children's authors this month.
Hi, my name is Gina Kulemans, and I would like to introduce you to my newly released children's book called Luna and Helio the Eclipse. It is aimed at 3 to 7-year-olds and is the fictional tale of Luna the moon and Helio the sun and how they create an eclipse by accident. It is a story of friendship and helping each other to do the right thing even when it isn't easy. One day Luna has to stop Helio making a very big mistake with the help of Earth and the other planets in our solar system. The story is educational but doesn't overload young minds with 1,000 facts. It is the first in a series of Luna and Helio books, and I really hope you enjoy the story. It is available to buy on Amazon, Waterstones, W.H. Smith Foyles and Austin Macaulay Publishers. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Katie Chisenga Phillips. I'm a mum to a 1-year-old, a junior doctor, and an author of a children's picture book that I cannot wait to tell you about. This book is called I Can Be an Astronaut, and it's about a little girl who dreams of being an astronaut and succeeds despite the fact that not many people look like her. This book is beautifully illustrated, and it's so important as it promotes diversity, inclusion, and representation. This is particularly important for me because as a junior doctor who is a black female, there weren't many people around who looked like me when I was studying medicine at the University of Cambridge, so I really wanted my daughter and other children who look like me to have a book like this, to know that not even the sky is the limit. I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you think about getting a copy for yourself or your loved ones. You can find it on Amazon.
Have you heard how dangerous it was for an old woman to swallow a fly? If you think she could die from that, wait until you read There Was an Old Woman Who Followed a Spy. In a twist to the much-loved rhyme of a lady who has had enough to eat, Tommy from Ottawa and his daughter Tabitha bring you a new adventure. Tommy's the 7th of a dozen children, and then, just for fun, collected his own dozen children. When it comes to storytelling, he has had to tell them all, just to survive. If you choose to accept this mission, you'll find the children's picture book, There Was an Old Woman Who Followed a Spy, on Amazon.com, being released on November 24th, Black Friday. There Was an Old Woman Who Followed a Spy. It might be the beginning of a new series where old women of legends become sleuths in private eyes. You'll have to read it and decide. But then again, perhaps she'll die.
Hi, my name's Alex Brooks, and I am the author of Insects, Bugs and Rock and Roll and Why Oh Why Am I a Crocodile, both illustrated by the very talented Hannah Wesley. I'm going to be talking to you today about Why Oh Why Am I a Crocodile, which was our first book and shortlisted for the Spark Book Awards. Why Oh Why Am I a Crocodile is a beautiful rhyming story with vibrant illustrations, and it's about a crocodile who struggles with low self-esteem. As she walks along admiring beautiful creatures, she has just one question. Why, oh why, am I a crocodile? It's only when she meets a blind monkey who introduces her to some newfound friends she soon realises things aren't always as they first appear. Why Oh Why Am I a Crocodile is available via main online booksellers and my website www.alexbrooksauthor.com. Thank you.
If you'd like to get in touch and leave a recorded shout-out about your upcoming self-published children's book, have a look at our podcast webpage for more details. And we have a new list on our website this month by popular request. It's a list of Key Stage 2 SATs English and Maths revision books. So here are our recommendations. Key Stage 2 SATs exam revision is not something children, parents and teachers often look forward to. So we've compiled this list of accessible, positive and confidence-building revision books, guides, practice tests and revision top tips to help children believe in their abilities and overcome anxiety about the English and Maths SATs test. Let's dive into this list. And this one we highly recommend. SATs Like a Ninja by Andrew Jennings. With a laser focus on those areas that children typically find difficult, misunderstand or worry about, SATs Like a Ninja demystifies, simplifies and untangles the dreaded Key Stage 2 tests. With engaging bursts of practice questions, confidence-building tips, explanations and crystal clear recaps of key concepts, it's perfect for Year 6s to work through on their own, or for parents to read to understand what's expected and how to structure revision at home. We think this winning format will make a positive difference to how your child feels about the SAT tests, and there's a full review on our website. You Are Awesome by Matthew Syed. Fun, engaging and confidence-building. After reading this guide, Year 6 pupils will appreciate that achieving in SATs is within their reach, with self-belief and a positive growth mindset. It's not a revision guide per se, but it will absolutely change the way Year 6s think about the exams. Key Stage 2 Maths Don't Panic SATs by Igloo Books. This one includes clear strategies and revision ideals, and it's perfect for children who are less confident in maths. A great book to prepare for the exam week. There's also a Key Stage 2 English Don't Panic SATs by Igloo Books as well. If you need a book for English revision to work through everything you might expect, the Key Stage 2 English SATs revision book by CGP is very thorough, and this revision guide covers all areas of the Key Stage 2 English SATs. It's recommended for children of all abilities, both at home and in the classroom. And there's also a Key Stage 2 English SATs question book by CGP, and this one's an excellent book full of all the types of questions children can expect to see in May. Using this book will ensure children are not fazed and will know what to expect. If you're looking for SPAG, Spelling, Punctuation and Grammar revision guides, we recommend the Key Stage 2 SATs revision flashcards by CGP. And this resource is a great way to make revision at home for the SPAG test as quickfire and fun as it possibly could be. A very thorough pack, these cards cover everything that's likely to come up in the test. And there's also a pack from Collins as well, a practice book, and this Key Stage 2 Grammar, Punctuation and Spelling Study and Practice book combines easy to digest and parent-friendly explanations for each SPAG area with every type of short question that the children can expect to see. And this one's great for parents who possibly don't understand what's expected of their children in the test. For reading comprehensions, we recommend the revised Key Stage 2 SAT English Reading Comprehension Targeted Practice book by Pearson. If your child is mystified by particularly the longer comprehension texts and the different styles of questions, this is the book we recommend to improve confidence. There's one key child-friendly topic per page, and there's help in bite-sized chunks with a useful progress tracker. If you're looking for spelling practice, have a look at the Key Stage 2 SAT Practice Papers 30 English Spelling Tests for Year 6 by STP Books. We recommend this book specifically for revising the spelling aspect of Key Stage 2 SAT, including all the words learned in Key Stage 2 that's likely to appear in the test. It follows the test format to the letter and includes 30 practice tests and additional free online content to provide a comprehensive solution to making spelling tests seem second nature. And that one's highly recommended. For maths, we really like the Key Stage 2 Maths SATs Revision question cards by CGP. These are ideal for revision at home, with friends, in pairs at school, or as part of homework or for individual revision. These cards provide quick and interactive bursts of revision, covering the entire syllabus. They're also useful to focus on gaps in knowledge. If you need lots of practice questions, the Key Stage 2 Maths SATs question books, and there's a standard level and an advanced level by CGP, these come complete with answers, and these question books are ideal for building familiarity with SATs maths questions throughout the year. We think they're best used weekly either in the classroom or at home, and they also include the answers at the back. The Key Stage 2 Maths SATs Practice Workbook by Collins. Now, this one, if your child struggles with maths confidence, we highly recommend this revision practice book. It covers the entire Key Stage 2 maths curriculum with a child-friendly layout, tips, different levels of challenges on each page, and regular progress checks to spot gaps in knowledge. For mental maths, the Key Stage 2 Maths 10-minute weekly workouts for Year 6 by CGP are ideal. This is the book we recommend for mental maths practice and revision. It's ideal to use each week for building confidence with the test format and particularly speed and familiarity. And if you'd like to have a look at all of these books and more, there's a page on our website and the link is in the programme notes. We've particularly picked these books because we think they'll help children's confidence and familiarity with the SAT test. Good luck in May! If you'd like to get in touch, use the hashtag SRLpodcast on Twitter or drop us a line using the contact form or messaging button on our website schoolreadinglist.co.uk. And all the books lived happily ever after. The end.